really wish I could get my flowers in this shop, but I feel like I'll just be like, oh, I'm in a jungle. Hello, and welcome to the Once Upon a Corgi Podcast. This is a Crafty Puppy interrupted podcast coming to you from Southern Connecticut. I'm your human host, Gabby. You can find me everywhere online as Gabbigales and all my hand-dyed yarn at Once Upon a Corgi in onceuponacorgi.com. It is a gray, gross day today, but we have both pups underneath us, if you cannot hear their little pitter-patters, and Iron does have a tennis ball to show you already, if I can grab it from him. Oh, there's so much dog hair on my socks. So here's this tennis ball for the day. This is episode 92. Thank you to all returning viewers for coming back, and hello and welcome to all new viewers. Thank you so much for checking us out. We have a pretty short episode for you today because we have been working on one thing, and that's it, and we're not done yet. But before we get into all of that, I do have an event coming up next weekend. I will be at Knit Locally in Gaithersburg, Maryland on Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for a preview party / trunk show, and which is the 22nd. Dates are important, I guess. And the 23rd, I will be at Knit Locally from 11 to 4 for the rest of the trunk show. So if you are in the Gaithersburg, Maryland area, please do stop by, come and hang out, and feel some yarn in person. I'm very excited to go down, and I'm looking forward to the nice weekend ahead of that. I don't think that was a sentence. After that, on April 6th, I will be doing a... Hold on, there's a schmutz on my lens. April 6th, I will be having a trunk show with my friend Sam from Samantha Guerin Designs. We will be doing a pattern and kit trunk show with her patterns and kits of my yarn at a Stitch in Time in Bethel, Connecticut, and we'll be there that Saturday from 11 to 4. And then we are teaching a class the next weekend, but that's filled up, so I can tell you about it, but you can't go? I don't know. We might teach it again. We are teaching a brioche beginners class, and I'm super excited because it's the first time I'm teaching since like 8th grade when I had a Girl Scout troop. We don't need to go into that. But I have my coffee for today, which is going to be a super busy day, and let's do it. Before we get into what we've been making, we will get into what I am wearing. I am wearing the Betty dress by Sew Over London in this purple double gauze fabric. It is probably my favorite dress, and I 100% need to make more of it. I need it in this fabric, and I need just more of the style. I think it's my favorite silhouette, and I could wear it 1,000 times over, and I probably have at this point. One finished object for you, and we brought Barnaby back to show it. I hope you can see her. Excuse me, Barnes. So the pattern I used is Agnes top by Tilly and the Buttons, and it is a scoop neck jersey knit top, and you can add details like a ruche sleeve or neckline, and I chose to do the ruche neckline to give it this slight V-neck shape. I just did it on some, I forgot what it's technically called. I think crepe something. It is a knit fabric. I got it on fabric.com. I will try and link to it in the show notes if I can find the link. I'm pretty sure I could. Just floral on black fabric, per my usual style. I did not do the detail in the sleeve, but I did do full long sleeves. And I did not sew it with my serger. I just used my machine, which is a Singer Heritage, and the zigzag stitch. We did do some twin needle action on the neckline, but that was really it. And I do love this. It fits really nicely. I did size 232 for bust, waist, hips, and it's pretty snug. I think I'll stick to that size for the next one, but I really like the way it fits. I really like the way it feels, and I can't wait to have more. I do want to make a striped version for sure in the future. And it took me like 2.5 hours to make, including cutting everything out. So I don't know why it took me so long to make this pattern, but it did. And now it's finished, and now my outfit is done. I would definitely recommend it as a beginner jersey knit sewing. You don't need the twin needle to do anything. It does say that you can just use a zigzag stitch or a straight stitch for the neckband. So if you want to dip into knits, I would highly recommend Agnes by Tilly and the Buttons. Have you guys calmed down now? Did you wear yourselves out? Did you mess up my bed after I made it? Yes. So much so. This is all set for Tuesday, and I am so excited to wear it forever and never take it off. The only project I have actively been knitting on is the, grab this piece, Seafarer's Cardigan by Moira Engel. I got the pattern from the 3 Irish Girls website. You can get it on Ravelry. I'm knitting this out of O Wool Legacy DK. I think I have a skein right here. Yep. In the Black Bear colorway, which is this very dark brown, almost black. It's 100% organic merino, and they do not have this base anymore. I don't believe that O Wool has a DK weight base, but the pattern was written for a worsted weight, so if you do want to make this, you can get the proper weight of yarn for it from O Wool. And this gigundo dog hair covered thing is so close to being done. I am now on the shawl collar bit. So I have half of the short rows done for the shawl collar, and then yes. And then I have to do the whole neckband short rows and then do the buttonhole. So we're so close. We're so close. Luckily I just ended a ball of yarn, so I don't have to hold up the ball while showing you everything. But last time you saw it, I don't know where I was. I think I was still on one of the sides. I must have been on the sides, because last Friday I finished the left front and seamed it together, and Saturday morning I picked up the first sleeve, and by Sunday or Monday, don't remember, it's all blurring together, I finished the first sleeve, and last night, Thursday, Pie Day, I finished the second sleeve and picked up for the collar during Old Lady Night, which I usually cross stitch during, but we are on a time crunch. I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday to finish this. I would like to try and block it for Tuesday, but if that doesn't happen, I would like this at least done by Monday so I can do like a light steam blocking / get all the dog hair off of it. It is gorgeous, cabley, giant goodness. It's got 7 inches of positive ease built into it, and now I have dog hair stuck to my face so much. It fits Jake, it's long enough, it's large enough, so he doesn't look like a small sausage in it. The sleeve length is good, so I am very pleased with this. It will not have pockets, and it probably won't have buttons for the photo shoot, but that's fine. He'll deal with it. I am knitting the shawl collar on a US 6, my Knitter's Pride Nova interchangeable. I knit the body on a US 7, and I did a gauge swatch, so that's what I came up with, so here we are. I don't know if it's right, I don't know if I have gauge. I cast this on like 2 years ago. I am so excited to have this almost off the needles though. Oh God, please don't fall off. Oh no, okay. Whew. Ugh, I am so excited. I have 6 balls of this yarn left, so I am hoping I can finish the collar with at least 2 more, and that should leave me with enough yarn to knit Iron a matching sweater, because that would be the cutest thing in the world. He probably won't have it till Christmas. I wish there was a puppy Rhinebeck so he could have a puppy Rhinebeck sweater. But I'm so excited for that. And I've also decided to, I think I'm gonna knit Audrey a So Faded sweater so we can have matching So Fadeds, because I have so much yarn left over for mine that I think if we all have matching sweaters, I might throw up. It's so cute. And I'm ready for it. I can't wait. I can't wait. Again, this is the only thing I've been working on. I have been putting aside time every couple hours to sit down and knit on this for 20 minutes, a half hour at night for like 2 hours at a time. I am powerhousing through this knit. I am very excited for it to be off my needles, and I'm so excited to get working on some other projects. I have a couple designs I want to work on. I've got the lobelia cardigan I really want to knit to go with this skirt. I really want to finish my Ishel pullover before summer hits. I'm just so excited for this to be done. I have a test knit I have to cast on, and I'm so excited to work with that yarn. I now have dog hair in my nose, but we're so close, and he's so excited for it, and I'm so excited to see him in it. So this is literally the only thing that I've knit on. I think I put like 2 rows into a sock. So yeah, I have done nothing but this sweater. It's amazing what happens when you only work on one thing, and that it's for a giant. And that's it. I haven't sewn anything else. I haven't acquired anything else, minus some birthday things, which I will show you in Beyond Crafting. I can show you what I got for my birthday now because some of it is crafting related. I did get a couple new books by Diana Gabaldon, who wrote Outlander, and it is the Lord John series. The novellas about Lord John. You don't need to see those, but I'm so excited to read them. And I told Mom I wanted to make jeans this year since I no longer have any pants, minus like my workout leggings. So I told her I would like a jean making kit and jean making materials. So she did pick me up some Singer jean buttons, which I'm super excited for. And she also picked me up what every pants maker needs, a tiny anvil. It's so tiny. It's about 2 pounds according to the box. And I saw one on the Blackbird site with their jean making kits, and it was so cute. I didn't want to say no, so I just told Mom I want a tiny anvil so I can use it to make jeans so I don't have to hammer this against my desk. I'm so excited. It's just hanging out on top of my stash right now. I'm debating if I want to do the saffron pants or the ginger jeans since I do have the material already. I would like the paper pattern of it, but I think if I print it out, that'll be easiest for me to feel comfortable cutting out my size, since the paper patterns, I just cut out the largest size and then trace my size just in case of any weight fluctuation, or if somebody wants to use it or anything. Like, I just don't like cutting out my size in paper patterns or tissue paper patterns. So I think I might do the ginger jeans and print out the pattern and try that. I'm going to make a muslin out of some cotton or muslin fabric, whatever I have in my stash. I have to check before I cut into the material, but I am very excited. I'm hoping to have those done for late spring, early summer. Once April is over, I'll be able to figure it out. Since April, I have 3 shows going on. It's going to be intense. Yes, Connecticut Sheep and Wool's at the end of April, so I have 3 shows in April, and that's going to be cray-cray. And that is my crafting. As I've said 1,000 times already, I'm so excited to get the sweater off of my needles and start working on some other stuff. I almost have the shawl itch. It's almost back. We're getting close. So the rest of this is really shop update and Beyond Crafting, which again is not going to be that big of sections. Was that right? I don't know. So if you are not here for either of that and you just want to see what I'm working on, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to know what's going to be in the shop and what we've been up to beyond crafting, stick around. I need to work on a better, I can't think of the word, transition. So shop updates usually happen Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at onceuponacorgi.com. Because today is a club pre-order day, that is not the case. The pre-orders went up this morning super early, and so we have opened up spots for the first Skein Yarn Club, which is a 3-month yarn club inspired by the Black Mage book series by Rachel E. Carter. The names comes from first year, and I'm so excited for this series. I am going to quickly reread the whole series because it's only 4 books at this very moment while dyeing it up, and I'm so excited. I love this book series. It was such a good read. It was such an enjoyable escape. They're young adult, so it's, you know, double spaced and big font, and they're They were just so good. I'm really glad I found her as an author, and I cannot wait to read more of her work and then probably dye yarn after it. So openings for that have started, and they will close on, what's the next month? April 1st. So then I can ship everything out April 15th. So if you are interested for that, they are in the Yarn Club section of the shop now. I started a new section to kind of make everything easier to find. We're still playing with the website. The mystery skeins were a huge success last week. I cannot thank you guys enough, and I really hope you guys like the surprises that you got. I might do that maybe once a year or twice a year as like a fun surprise thing. I'm still debating if I want to do advent calendars again this year. Last year it was a lot of fun, but I don't have a theme quite as well picked out, and it was a ton of work. And I totally give so much credit to everybody who does them year after year. They are just so fun to put together, but they are a ton of work. Keep your eyes peeled for that. We might do it. I just have to nail down a theme before I really announce it. We're not doing a ready to ship update tonight because we are prepping for the trunk show next week. So we are just dyeing some fill in the spaces to make sure that we have sweater quantities for everybody. Not everybody. So we have sweater quantities of the colors. I think I'm dying. I think my brain is just shutting down. But we have a ton of yarn in the shop still and tons of dye to order things. So if you are interested in any of those, you can head over to the shop at onceuponacorgi.com and check them out. So beyond crafting, again, we have not been doing a lot because we have been knitting so furiously on this sweater that we've sort of just shut down everything. But we did discover a new TV series. It's not new. I think it ended in 2016 on Netflix called Ripper Street. And it is a true crime, no, it's like a CSI kind of show, but in Victorian England right after Jack the Ripper. So it is very gory. So if you cannot do blood or guts or human innards, I would not recommend it. And it's not very historically accurate. Like, they're throwing around brownie cameras, which definitely were not invented at that point. And yeah, I know the Victorians did not have that great of a police force, but it's a CSI show in Victorian era, so you just gotta take it for what it is. I do really like it. It is in that time of discovery with like figuring out blood types, but like they're figuring out what fingerprints are and blood types, and I can't think of anything else right now, but like crimey stuff like that. I mean, they're still like smoking cigarettes while also doing the autopsy, but it's the Victorian era. And the Americans all have a weird mix of Texan/Brooklyn accents because that's apparently what Americans sound like, but that's fine. It's such a good show. There's a ton of Game of Thrones actors in it. There's, in like the last 2 seasons, Neville is in it, which just took me by surprise, and I just started screaming because I was not expecting Neville to show up. But it's very good. It's not Jack the Ripper themed, it's just Whitechapel right after Jack the Ripper. So the first season, anytime anything happens, they're like, was it Jack? I'm like, no, it was a burglary. And they're like, but Jack the Ripper. It's good. I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm almost done with it. There's only 5 seasons, but that's fine. I don't need a long series. I have plenty of things I need to watch afterwards. Like The Office, always. The only other thing we've been getting ourselves into is we have booked our florist for the wedding. So now all of our vendors are officially done and we don't have to think about it for a very long time. I'm so happy about that. Now it's just all small details and things we can do collectively throughout the year because we are officially in the time where we can no longer say we have over a year to plan this. So that's great, I guess. Nerve-wracking, terrifying. I'm already over it. And we have our bridal party tomorrow, so that is a lot of fun. I'm just excited to see everybody again. And then Monday is my birthday, and I am ready. I was ready for like a nice day of doing nothing and not knitting on Jake's sweater, but I'm going to be dyeing on my birthday, which is fine, and I'm very excited about that. But I'm looking forward to a nice relaxing day. I don't like doing parties for my birthday. Last year Jake had like a surprise party for me, and that was really fun, but I don't like attention on me, so please don't. Just don't. And then Tuesday we have our engagement shoot. So if I can get as little attention on me on my birthday as possible, that'd be great, because then I have to be in front of a camera on Tuesday, which is, you know, like I don't do that once a week. What's happening? And that has been my week. Now it looks like I'm crying because I choked on my coffee because I don't know how to drink anything, apparently. I'm an adult. I can do it. I'm very excited to get some more projects on the needles and have some more things to show you guys. I considered not podcasting this week because I literally did nothing but that sweater, but I'd rather at least check in and say, hey, we're still here, we're still working on it, than kind of leave you guys in the dark. We're trying to be more consistent with everything. That's definitely our goal for 2019, is like organize and consistency. So with that, I am going to leave you to go dye some yarn for the trunk show, work on the shawl collar, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.